Charles from Tanzania is asking, are there different levels of punishment in hell, or are all punished with the same degree of punishment, irrespective of their sins? Well, let me quickly clear your doubt on this area. There are different degrees of punishment in hell, and this is based on the level of sins you commit. Hell is according to God's justice, and there are people who will be in the worst places in hell. The worst part is that hell is not the final destination. There is something more worse than hell. The final destination is the lake of fire. Let me read something to you quickly from St. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 11, verse 20. These were the words of Jesus. So then he began to rebuke the cities in which most of his mighty works had been done, because they did not repent. Woe to you, Chorazin! Woe to you, Bethsaida! For if the mighty works which were done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long time ago in sackcloth and ashes. But I say unto you, it will be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon in the day of judgment than for you. And you, Capernaum, you are exalted to heaven. You will be cast down to Hades. For if the mighty works which are done in you had been done in Sodom, it will have remained unto this day. But I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom in the day of judgment than for you. You see, here Jesus clearly states it, that there will be levels and degrees of punishment. It's not going to be the same thing. It's not going to be the same thing. But I want you to know hell is a waiting place. There is torment going on there. When you read the parable Jesus gave and the story he gave concerning the rich man and Lazarus who died, and the rich man went to hell and Lazarus went to Abraham's bosom. If you read that, you understand what I'm talking about. So all those who are in hell are only doing rehearsals. Demons are not tormented in hell. Satan is not tormented in hell. The official suffering for the lost will start the day Satan joins them. That means those who fell in the Red Sea and are in hell are still rehearsing till today, until Satan and death and hell and Hades are cast into the lake of fire. Then the meter will start reading, and the gauge is eternity. Hell is not a permanent place of judgment for the lost, because in hell only the lost souls are tormented. Demons are not tormented. The final judgment for the lost and for Satan and for everyone who has come into partnership with him is in Revelation chapter 20, which is the lake of fire. Maybe I should quickly get that to you in a second. Revelation chapter 20, when you read from verse 11, he tells you, then I saw a great white throne and him who sat on it, from whose face the earth and heaven fled away, and there was no found a place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great alike. When you go through our tapes, you understand we made a teaching on this already. All right, and it tells us that the books were open and another book was open, which is the book of life. He said the dead were judged according to the things which were written in the books. The sea gave up the dead which were in them. Death and Hades delivered up the dead who are in them, and they were judged each according to their works. Then death, I just read this. It said, and death and Hades were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And anyone not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. So the lake of fire is the final destination for everyone who has come in partnership with Satan, and for everyone who has refused the lordship of Jesus Christ.